So if there was a QR code here, I scan it and have information provided about my desk, for instance. The point I'm getting at is there's a mind shift.
Spatial data.
The information that is being accessed via the QR code, even though that information lives on a server, which could just be a computer at somebody else's desk or a wiki page or something like that, that is now being invoked from scanning that QR code. There's a very fun and what I think is exciting disconnect that's happening on the shop floor, which is the people that are scanning those QR codes and getting the information that is attached to that QR code. They're not viewing that info as something that lives on a server or information that could have been got from different websites that they would have had to drill down to. They actually view that information as living in that space. Let's say a compliance officer needed to get compliance information for machinery. Instead of going to look up that machinery in a suite of services for compliance and then going to that part ID, or instead of going to that specific part and then seeing if there's a compliance tag hanging off of it or some kind of closeout that might have physically left something on that part, you can go to these locations, these stations, these perspectives, and scan that QR code and then get the information that is associated with that spot that they're standing. And people are looking at those locations as the home of that info. So they're saying, and I don't need to keep another bookmark, a tab on my computer. I don't need to go to the website. I know I could just have my mobile device or headset and go and scan the QR code and the information lives there. So it's true spatial computing. Information is now living where that QR code lives, even though we all know that data lives elsewhere and that there's other ways you can get to those.
Introducing these different perspectives, these locations where you can get information, that you've actually started to build a new reference model
That's
for how and where data is stored.